Hey, what's up everybody? It is a beautiful day in Amarillo and we just put the RoofNest back on the 4Runner because we're going to head out later on next week and go camping for a little bit. So I'm doing a short instructional tutorial video on some of the mounting hardware, what we ran into and different options you have. When we first got it, all we had was the hardware that came with RoofNest, which is really good hardware. But with our FrontRunner Slimline II Rack, the crossbars sit underneath. So if you can see that, they sit down below the rim of this rack. The tent set directly on top of that. It squeaked a little bit. When you went over bumps or anything, you could hear it sort of slapping the top of it, so that wasn't an option. And so what we did that night was we put some stuff, actually it was some hard cardboard, really hard cardboard, underneath the corners of it to keep it up off the top. And then we took it off after that first weekend. Looking through different options, I found that FrontRunner offered their own mounting brackets for any hard shell tent if you're going to do it with this rack. And so what we got the original, I'm going to call them the short ones. They're short and tall. We've got the tall in there right now. The short ones, what they do is they bolt to the slats running across like that, and then you still slide your mounting hardware in the bottom of the rails that are provided on the bottom of the RoofNest or your hard shell tent and bolt it to that. Okay, so we did this first with the short ones. It set it up a little bit higher, but it still was not high enough. When you were going over anything rougher, a dirt road, or things like that, and I plan on taking this pretty far back, it would hit the side. So I still didn't like that. We fashioned these. So these are makeshift little hard cardboard deals that we taped together with some electrical tape and set that underneath there. Even with the low ones on, that helped a ton. It set it up off the corner and kept it from making any noise. But the tape was starting to come undone. These are not waterproof. I was going to have to figure out something to do if I was going to keep the original mounting brackets. These are 1.2 inches high. And so then if we can get Roxanne to point the camera up in here, we've got the high ones, or the tall mounting brackets on there. If you can see that, sort of hard to see. Those are 2.2 inches, and they do sit this up quite a bit. It's about 1.5 inches clearance that you have. Yeah, there we go. 1.5 inches clearance that you have off the side of the rack. So I don't anticipate there to be any kind of noise from it hitting. I don't know, this might be overkill, but we also from FrontRunner got some hard shell tent supports, and they're these two bars that run across. I don't know if you can get a shot of that. There's two bars in the middle that run across the width of the tent that are secured to the railing on the tent, and it just gives it a little bit more support through the middle. I don't think it needs that because it has this nice this aluminum member that goes all the way around the tent, plus those two rails. So that might be overkill. We're gonna see how that works. We're fixing to bolt it down, go for a spin, get it on the highway, and see how it sounds. And I'll come back and let you know. I think I covered everything on there. So if you want to be able to use, and my shovel does fit. I'll show you that real quick. So at first I couldn't have anything on the side. I could not even have these brackets for my shovel on the side. So I wasn't going to be able to use anything else like an awning, hijack, anything. And this will fit. And it does not touch, and you still have room to latch, which is nice. Doesn't touch the tent. So got that. I think I'm gonna like it. I'll get back on there and let you know how it goes after we get it on the highway, get it secured in. All right. Hope y'all enjoy that instructional video, and I hope it helps. If you have this combo, I like this one so far, and we'll see how it goes from there. All right, y'all have a good one. All right, what's up, y'all? It's Brian. I'm back. I've done the video. I'm gonna try to tie these together. It'll be my first time linking two different videos together, right? So we'll see how that goes. So We talked about the different mounting options and what we have on here, and I did forget to mention that the low ones that I showed you earlier in the video, those are 1.2 inches. I did say that, but I did not tell you these are 2.2 inches, the high mounts, okay? So 2.2 inches from the top of the cross slat right there, which then gives you 1.5 inches of clearance up top. But we got on the highway, went and got some gas, rolled around. Only thing we could hear are sometimes the latches that make a little bit of the noise right there, but nothing bad. Yeah, shovel fits perfect. I believe I will be ordering a awning soon, and so I got it close to 70 on the highway, and we were good. So yeah, that is the RoofNest mounted to the FrontRunner Slimline II Rack on the high mounting brackets that FrontRunner offers with the cross members for the hard shell tents. All right, we're so stoked to go, and I hope that helps y'all. If y'all have this set up, I would recommend that, especially if you want to have all the stuff around and be able to utilize your rack. All right, enjoy.